the phenomenal AJ Styles.
When you talk about AJ Styles, the list of accomplishments is seemingly endless. Styles, a true global superstar before arriving in WWE, but since he's been here, AJ Styles has lived up to the moniker.
And their
phenomenal.
Opponents. First, from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Yeah, it's crazy to think. Hey, I played word association with Anderson Gallows earlier today. I said Byron Saxton. You know what they said?
Let me guess, I got this. Nerd!
And his partners, at a combined weight of 505 pounds, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
He is eccentric, and he's like no other superstar to enter a WWE ring. The resident artist around here, this is Shinsuke Nakamura.
Byron, you okay? Why are your hands shaking like that?
I'm just excited. We've seen some amazing six-man tag team matches in the past, and I'm sure this one will rank right up there with some of the best.
I asked Shinsuke Nakamura, what exactly does King of Strong Style mean? And he just said, hitting people hard.
Well, you're an idiot, Saxton, and you suck at journalism. You could watch Shinsuke in the ring and figure that out on yourself.
Over the last 2 decades, AJ Styles has had countless main events. Is it at all possible to get AJ Styles off his game?
Look, I'd say that it is. Not everyone can keep their cool as well as I do. And AJ's few losses happened when an opponent got under his skin.
This might be it. Oh, my.
Guys, I just looked up some of AJ's losses. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens focused their brilliant minds on flummoxing Styles, and they both beat the champ. And then there's James Ellsworth.
Well, in no universe should James Ellsworth be able to even phase AJ Styles, but Dean Ambrose ticked off Styles enough that Ellsworth beat AJ Styles twice.
Miracles happen, Byron. You're actually in this game. Not good for the back and body. And look at suplex.
Over and over. He's on the defensive here. I think it's safe to say that the action so far in this six-man tag team match is exactly what we expected.
What grace. Float over into DDT.
Spiked him.
What a stomp.
Good grief. Dominating shoulder tackle.
Oof. Look at Luke Gallows starting to slow here.
And you know, all three of the superstars he's up against won't back down at any point during this match. I'm not going to go so far as to say he can't win this match, but things certainly aren't looking good for him right now.
Boom, what impact.
Something that is always important in a six-man match is having the ability to perform double team moves. One of the things that successful six-man teams try and execute are double team moves, and then have the third team member perform a signature or finishing maneuver to deliver maximum impact to an opponent.
Tag team offense on the way.
Teamwork is always paramount in a six-man tag match. Superstars want to be able to have a level of teamwork where two members of the trio perform a double team move, and the third member follows that up with a move so their opponent is really down for the count.
The key is to deliver the maximum amount of punishment to your opponent in the least amount of time. You have until the referee's count of 5. It's not like you have all day in the ring. But if your team of 3 can deliver that type of offense, your trio will be in good shape.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Too quick for him there.
Beautiful technique.
AJ Styles losing some grip here.
Styles has to get it together. I don't think he expected to be in this position here.
When you put that much meat in the ring, somebody's going to get hurt. And unfortunately for him, looking for it.
Submission move.
There it is. It's in.
The calf crusher.
Nobody does it quite like him.
That's one of the more impressive submissions in today's sports entertainment.
He knows he's in trouble.
AJ Styles may have it. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
When a superstar is in a 6-man match, one of the most important things to remember is knowing when to tag out and get the fresh member of your team in the ring. We've talked about continuity many times on this program, but it's more than that. You don't want to try to do too much when you have other members of your team out there.
All right, AJ Styles with a burst of energy.
Corey split. Submission move coming up. Byron calf crusher's in.
Cinched in, nowhere to go. That's what he was looking for, Michael.
Six-man tag team matches have been a staple of competition since the early days of sports entertainment.
AJ Styles is getting ready. AJ Styles beginning to look a little tired.
Unfamiliar sight.
Looks to me like he's starting to feel the pressure, guys.
At this point, he really has to think about mixing it up a bit. Maybe implement more of a power game into his offense.
You know, I thought this match was going to be much more tightly contested. I guess that's not the case, though.
6-man tags can be fought under so many different types of stipulations. Teams can be part of a faction, where 3 superstars have aligned because of a common interest. The most crucial aspect to a 6-man tag team being successful is that trio's ability to act as one cohesive unit. 3 individuals working collectively at all times.
So much can take place during a 6-man tag match. Regardless of what type of match the teams of 3 are competing in, the members of that team must be on the same page. Oftentimes, the teams who have the best continuity are the most successful.
It was
Hooked up. Ushigoroshi.
But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
Got a steam.
knee drop.
Saxton, you fool. The Backlash match was great. Are you telling me that the Lunatic Fringe would have done something even crazier had that match gone on another minute?
Look, even if Styles did take a shortcut to win it, he definitely proved himself afterwards, with many great title defenses during his 140-day championship reign.
Scoop slam! He's looking at it.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Ouch. Slam! Here's his moment, Michael.
The cover. One. The pin's broken up.
Slam down hard.
Luke Gallows is in position. It would be unrealistic for a superstar to try and match power.
Choke bomb.
Can he finish him off here?
Now that got those shoulders on the mat. What a stomp!
Good grief. When it comes to facing AJ Styles, you don't want none.
Just like your commentary, Saxton.
Gets the tag. Oh, clothesline! Escapes trouble there.
What's coming next? Brutal knee right to the face.
When this guy's on, look out. Trouble in paradise about 1 midair. What?
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Here's Shinsuke Nakamura making a spectacle of himself.
And he tags his partner in.
Momentum has certainly shifted here, Michael.
Drop kick.
Great athleticism.
Takes him down.
In a major way, too.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
Looking for the finish.
It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over.
Look out, there he goes.
Knocked right off his feet. Effectively using the knee.
Inverted power slam.
Wow. But did he go for it too early?
There are instances when a six-man tag match will feature a team where superstars have...
Here we go.
Carl Anderson with a nice reversal.
Here it comes. He's got him.
And boom! With the cutter. That almost came out.
Corey, earlier you talked about what needs to happen when members of a six-man team have differences or had differences in the past. If the team can't find a way to get on the same page, they will not last very long. Someone on the team has to step up and make sure for at least that match. Everyone on the team. There it is. The tag has been made.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael.
Uh-oh. Oh. Up handle applied.
In 2016, the New Day found themselves in the middle of a sick and twisted rivalry with the Wyatt.
Akira Tozawa.
Wow! Lightning quick Tozawa.
AJ's in big trouble now. AJ Styles is in trouble.
You can say that again, Saxton. I don't hear you talk.
A knee drop. Corey, we've talked about six-man tag matches, and earlier you talked about one that caught the attention of the entire sports entertainment world. The New Day fought for survival amongst the darkness of the Wyatt family compound in a battle where pickaxes and cinder blocks were used as weapons and automobiles were used as battering rams.
The New Day versus the Wyatts at the Wyatt family compound was not your traditional six-man tag match, but it showed
He's not going to go quietly.
no superstar worth his salt ever does. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Look at this. And he got a near fall out of it.
AJ always makes the South proud, and tonight is no exception.
So close, just a... Oh, and he makes the tag.
That was a game changer right there, Michael.
Ooh! Knocked off his feet.
Now that's a takedown.
I got right to the gut.
He'd better hope he can sustain this.
Here it comes. Looking for choke slam.
To think, I almost wrote him off earlier. And that's twice now.
Digging deep for a kick out.
It's not Tozawa's time to realize the agony of defeat just yet.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Float over.
Oh,
And oh, man, that hurt. Akira Tozawa.
oh, snap German suplex by Tozawa.
That hurt.
But can he follow up here?
What a six-man tag match.
Now let's look back at that amazing action.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. Hope everybody at home set those DVRs because that was a match you're going to want to watch again and again and again. Epic.
Here are your winners, Shinsuke Nakamura, Akira Tozawa, and Kent A.
Big pinfall victory here tonight.
That's a big win right there. Anytime you can pin another WWE competitor's shoulders to the mat for the 3 count, you should be proud.
And folks, if you just joined